I planted fake money to catch my sister-in-law stealing, but now my husband kicked me out for embarrassing her. Then he called me in a panic, and now I hold all the cards. What happened next? You won't believe it. Hey everyone, I'm Sarah. I'm 32, crushing it as a marketing executive, living what seemed like the perfect life with my husband Mike, a successful lawyer. We had a beautiful house in the suburbs, spent weekends brunching with friends, the whole package. Then Mike's sister, Amanda, lost her job and needed a place to stay. I wasn't thrilled, but hey, family's family, right? Big mistake. At first, it was small things. My favorite sweater would disappear, only to magically reappear in Amanda's laundry. Oh, I thought it was mine, she'd say with that fake laugh that set my nerves on edge. Then one night, as Mike and I were getting ready for a date, I noticed my go-to lipstick was missing. I stormed into Amanda's room, and there she was, wearing it. What the hell, Amanda? I snapped. She had the audacity to look offended. Calm down, Sarah. It's just lipstick. We're sisters now, remember? I looked at Mike for backup, but he just sighed. Babe, don't make a big deal out of nothing. Amanda's going through a tough time. That's when I knew something was really off. But it got worse. I started noticing cash disappearing, $20 here, $50 there. When I brought it up to Mike, he barely looked up from his phone. Maybe you just forgot you spent it or miscounted. I couldn't believe it. My own husband was gaslighting me. Things escalated when I checked my desk drawer and realized $500 from my emergency stash was gone. I confronted Amanda in the kitchen. Have you been taking money from my desk? I asked. She looked at me like I'd lost my mind. Are you seriously accusing me of stealing after all your family's done for me? Before I could reply, Mike walked in just as Amanda burst into tears. Sarah thinks I'm a thief. How could she say that? And just like that, I was the bad guy. Mike wrapped his arm around Amanda, glaring at me. Jesus, Sarah, what's wrong with you? Amanda would never do that. That night, lying in bed next to a husband who felt like a stranger, I knew I had to take matters into my own hands. If no one else believed me, I'd have to get proof myself. Little did I know what I uncovered would turn my entire life upside down in ways I never imagined. So stay tuned, because this story is just getting started. After that confrontation, I was done feeling crazy and powerless in my own home. It was time to catch Amanda in the act. I went to an office supply store and bought some invisible ink. Back home, I marked a few $20s and $50s with it. No one could tell the difference, but under UV light, they'd reveal the truth. I carefully placed the marked bills in my desk drawer, counting them exactly. Then I set up a tiny hidden camera inside a picture frame on my bookshelf with a perfect view of the desk. At dinner that night, the tension was thick. Amanda was going on about some new guy she'd met, and Mike was hanging on her every word. I quietly pushed my food around, trying to keep my cool. You okay, babe? Mike finally asked, noticing my silence. Just tired from work, I lied. Amanda smirked. Maybe you should take a vacation. All that stress isn't good for your skin. I bit my tongue so hard I could taste blood. The next few days were agony. Every time I came home, I'd rush to check the camera and count the money. Nothing until day 4. Bingo. I watched the footage, my heart pounding. There she was, Amanda, bold as ever, rummaging through my drawer. She pocketed $20s and had the nerve to fix her hair in my mirror before leaving. I was shaking with anger, but I knew I had to play this smart. Later that day, I found Amanda in the kitchen. Hey, can we talk? I kept my voice calm. She turned with an innocent smile. Sure, what's up? I know you've been taking money from my desk, I said flatly. Her eyes widened, then narrowed. Excuse me? Are you on something? Cut the act, Amanda. I have proof, I said, keeping my composure. If you come clean now and pay me back, we can handle this quietly. Otherwise what? She sneered. You'll tell Mike? Good luck with that. He'd never believe you over his baby sister. I stepped closer. You sure about that? Because I've got you on camera? For a second, fear flickered in her eyes before she forced a laugh. Nice try, Sarah. You're bluffing. Am I? You willing to bet your relationship with Mike on that? She stormed out, slamming the door behind her. I leaned against the counter, my heart racing. I'd given her a chance to come clean and make things right, but she chose to double down on her lies. Fine. If that's how she wanted to play it, I was done being nice. The annual family barbecue was coming up this weekend. Mike's parents, cousins, and even our nosy neighbors would be there. I smiled to myself, imagining the scene that was about to unfold. Amanda thought she was so clever, but she had no idea what was coming. By the end of Sunday night, everyone would know the truth about her. When the day finally arrived, I was a bundle of nerves, having rehearsed what I was going to say over and over in my head. As guests started arriving, I put on a fake smile and played the perfect hostess. Amanda was in her element, floating around, laughing a little too loudly at everyone's jokes. Now you can watch the second part by pressing share and more.